Hello, welcome to another talk on money, business, and investment. My name is Jose. I'm the founder of the company and brand here at Master Investor. Ensure to subscribe and turn on the notifications so that we know when we go live or upload a valuable talk on money, business, and investment that can literally change our finances forever. Because if we have an investment plan that is catered to win, then we will have no issues in succeeding when it comes to business and investing. Remember that business and investing are both team sports. That means that we need to find ourselves a great team, not just an average team. We need to pick our team members wisely. We need to speak the business lingo in order to attract other leaders and professionals that are willing to work with our companies because we are solving problems that also interest them in solving with us. It's all about finding a product that solves a problem in the world. What type of problems do we want to solve? And we have to ensure that we are working for the right type of income. As we know here in our community, we understand that there are three types of income that exist: earned income or ordinary income, which is taxed at the highest bracket. And then we also have capital gains income, which comes from investing. And then we have passive income, or also known as positive cash flow. Passive income is taxed at the lowest bracket. That's the best type of income because that gives us total freedom. Today's title is Why Earned Income Alone Doesn't Make Wealth. Work to build passive income, not earn income, to escape the corporate ladder. Summary: at the top of the corporate ladder isn't where true wealth lies. Having a high-paying job won't make anyone wealthy. No matter how far a person goes in corporate, there's not job security. At the end of today's article, we will cover what are 3 ways to start investing in today's economy. Find why becoming a partner to the government is key to becoming wealthy. Becoming a true capitalist is what we must become in order to succeed in business and investing. Check out our ebooks and digital courses. Find the link somewhere in the description of this talk. Get access to our assets to start building our assets column. Okay. And when we get in any digital course today, we will be locked in forever, regardless of how much the price of that digital course will go up in the future, because we are adding more assets into each digital course to emphasize more on the topic of each asset and digital course that we have available on our website. So click the link in the description, go to our website, start investing in financial education when we are ready to start building true wealth. Financial education is our best friend, and it's something that we need to commit to all the way, because it's not something that we do at the beginning. It's something that we must do always when it comes to building true wealth. The more knowledge we have, the more wealth we'll be able to maintain and accumulate. It's not about just making the wealth. It's about maintaining the wealth and expanding it the right way so that it can be passed down through generations. Okay, it's all about making our money work hard for us because we're doing something that is good for the world. And because of that, because we're so generous, we're solving other people's problems, then we get rewarded. So the more value we have within ourselves, automatically our bank account and our worth goes up, because we can provide more valuable products to the world. We can provide solutions that the world needs. At the end of today's article, we will cover what are the 3 ways to start investing in today's economy. So we will figure that out. Stay to the end and figure how to start investing actively today. It's all about taking control over our finances. Our steps that we take towards building our wealth are critical to pay attention to. Every single step that we take every day towards building wealth will determine how wealthy we will be and how fast can we achieve that wealth. It shouldn't take a long time for a person to be able to escape the rat race or the corporate ladder. As long as we are investing in the right mentors and we have the right investment plan at hand, and we can execute on that plan successfully, and we have a winning or lucrative exit strategy, we measure return on investments with facts, not with opinions. We understand the difference between opinions and facts when it comes to investing because we read the financial statements of a business or investment. That's how we can tell whether something is a sound investment or is a toxic investment. It is done through our due diligence that we do into that investment. That's why it's always essential that we put an investment plan together, because investing without a plan is not investing, it's gambling. The goal is to become a true capitalist. Many entrepreneurs dream of building a company that is worth acquiring. The reason is pretty simple. By selling a high growth company, founders' lives are forever changed. This was the case for the two founders of Instagram, the massively popular photo sharing app used by pretty much everyone in the world. Facebook acquired Instagram for $1 billion in 2012. The mobile app had 27 million users, not revenue, and 13 employees at the time. Today, we don't need that many employees to make a company successful due to AI and technology. Take advantage of all the tools that we have in front of us. 30 years ago, it was much difficult to become wealthy because of the lack of technology and the ability to communicate with the entire world with one click. We're literally one click away to change our bank account and our finances. As long as we have the right systems in place, we're solving the right problem, we have the right team, we have the right context. Remember, when it comes to money, there are two types of mindset: the wealthy mindset and the poor mindset. The middle class and the poor are operating with the poor mindset. The wealthy are operating obviously with the wealthy mindset. And it takes a deep reflection into our core values, and what we've been taught about money might need to be replaced because the old rules of money are obsolete. That's why we created our ebook and digital course, The 10 New Rules of Money. Go get that ebook to start building the foundation of true wealth. It's understanding how to play the game of money with the right rules that work today. The rules of the wealthy, which are created for the business owner and inside investor, for us to be able to get rewarded because of what we're doing. We're helping the government improve the economy. We're investing in sectors that the government are interested for us to invest in to grow the economy, to grow the foundation that makes a country great. Facebook acquired Instagram for $1 billion in 2012. The mobile app had 27 million users. That's a lot of users back then. One of the most coveted goals for entrepreneurs is to build a company that becomes a prime target for acquisition, something that everyone wants to become involved in. That's the goal of an entrepreneur, is to build something that everybody wants to become part of. And even when we're not present, people are talking about our company and products because it's so good. How many times we found ourselves telling other people about different products and we're not even getting compensated? That's why we teach inside our community how to capitalize on every relationship that we have, because it's only ethical to do that. If we're sending business to somebody, then that means that we need to be able to capitalize on that business, to be able to get our portion, because we created a sale, we created magic for that business. We improve that connection by introducing the right people. We found the end user and we found the provider. And sometimes we will be the providers. We will be the ones that are creating the company not just connecting the end user with the provider. We are acquiring the end user and we are the provider. So the goal is to create something that we can also sell back to the world. The allure is clear. Selling a high growth business can transform founders' financial future, creating life-changing wealth. This dream became a reality for the founders of Instagram, the globally dominant photo sharing app used by billions worldwide. In 2012, Facebook acquired Instagram for an impressive 1 billion. At the time of the acquisition, the app had just 27 million users, like we mentioned, with 13 employees. Fast forward to today, Instagram boasts approximately 2 billion monthly active users, and according to the Whoop blog, was projected to generate a staggering 59 billion in revenue by 2024. Despite this monumental success, many were surprised when Instagram's co-founders stepped down in 2018 to reconnect with their curiosity and creativity. For seasoned entrepreneurs, however, this move was far from shocking. It underscored the importance of passion and innovation, reminding us that even after achieving extraordinary success, the entrepreneurial journey is often about pursuing new challenges and personal growth. Always keep in mind the type of income that we work for daily. There are 3 types of income in the world. Choose wisely because they require different mindsets and core values about money. The 3 types of income that exist that we all know about already if we're part of Master Investor. We study the 3 types of income because we focus on building a passive income, okay? So we have number 1, earned income, or also known as ordinary income, and then we have capital gains income, and then passive income. Those are the 3 types of income that exist. 2 of them comes from investing, capital gains income and passive income. They both come from investments that we do. And the goal is to focus on passive income because it gives us total freedom. It's the type of income that comes in on autopilot by us controlling real assets that are producing a product or is giving a product to the marketplace, is solving a problem, and we have systems in place doing the selling and selling for us. So that money comes in on autopilot, and also could be in the form of royalties, residual income. There are many ways to create passive income successfully. So we want to be focusing on creating passive income or acquiring assets that produce passive income, or also known as positive cash flow. When we do that, then we will also have the opportunity to acquire assets that will produce capital gains income. The reason why we want to focus on passive income is because it allows us to reduce taxes all the way to 0 legally, and it gives us total freedom. Once we have successfully acquired an asset that is producing passive income, that asset will continue to produce passive income for us. It will give us the initial capital back that we invested, and will also continue thereafter to provide us with more positive cash flow, even though we have recouped the initial capital that we invested back. So it's important that we focus on investing in financial education so that we can make extraordinary investments that create passive income, or also known as positive cash flow, because it's taxed at the lowest bracket. And if we're mixing that with debt, good debt, meaning that we're using debt, not just our capital that we have, whether it's earned income that we're putting into assets, because that's another topic that we want to touch on, right? If a person wants to come out of a corporate job or wants to escape the rat race or create more freedom in their lives, they need to first figure out their wealth number, where we are financially today. By doing a personal financial statement, we can figure out where we are financially today, what are our expenses, our liabilities, assets, what type of income do we have, and how far can we go without working and still be able to provide the payments for the bills that we have without having to shrink or live below our means. In fact, we can expand. How many months can we go with the capital that we have right now? That's our wealth number. It's measured in time. It's not just measured with money, because a lot of people have money, but they don't have freedom. How long can we go without working and still be able to pay the bills accordingly? And if we want to live above our means, we continue to push our means more and more. We're not shrinking, we're expanding. So how long can we go? How many months? Some people can only go 3 months with their savings account. So that's how wealthy a person is, if that's all they can go. So we want to focus on passive income, because those assets will give us more wealth, because it gives us passive income that allows us to pay bills that we have on autopilot. So for a new bill that we get, we create a asset or invest into an asset that produces passive income that will take care of that bill expense, of the cost of that bill, whether it's a liability or something of luxury that we want to have. So there's nothing wrong with wanting to have more. It's all about how are we going to obtain that and who's going to pay for that. First, we need to figure out an investment plan that we will acquire an asset that will produce passive income to pay for that liability, and then we can have anything that we want. I want us to focus on the assets column and specifically focus on acquiring assets or building assets that bring in passive income, or also known as positive cash flow. Don't just focus on capital gains income. And if a person right now is working for earned income or ordinary income, which means it's the type of income that comes from a job, then invest in financial education and also invest into assets, convert that earned income into passive income. But we need financial education in order to do that. We need to have an investment plan. We're not investing without an investment plan, because it wouldn't be investing, it would be gambling. We want to make sure that we are winning every time we invest. Investing is all about calculating risk and understanding the return on investment with facts. The true definition of wealth, what it really means to be financially free. Many people believe that wealth is synonymous with having a large bank account or high income. However, true wealth is not just about the money or amount of money we have. It is about financial freedom. The real measure of wealth is whether we can stop working today and still comfortably cover all of our expenses without shrinking or living below our means. This is the ultimate test of financial independence. For entrepreneurs, the beauty lies in the ability to make money for work for us rather than being tied to a paycheck. This is why climbing the corporate ladder rarely leads to true wealth. Instead, building systems and assets that generate passive income is the key to achieving lasting financial freedom. If we are ready to redefine wealth and take control over our financial future, it is time to think beyond the traditional 9 to 5 grind. Wealth is measured in time, not only with money. Majority of people got some sort of money, but does not mean that they have a lot of wealth, because they don't have the freedom to do whatever they want. Perhaps they work for someone else and earn income instead of having assets and money working hard for them. And that is exactly what we master here at Master Investor, is to do that, is to work to build passive income and multiply money and sound investment. It's the very opposite of what an employee and self-employed does. Figure out how long can we go without working. That is our wealth number, the time that we can go without working and yet still be able to pay our lifestyle monthly and always continue to live above our means. We also understand the cash flow circle. We are all playing the game of money in real life. Some people grow up to always work for someone else as an employee. Others become self-employed by profession like lawyers, doctors, accountants, etc. They're still working for earned income instead of passive income. They have to show up to work to handle their clients. Then we have the ones that launches the idea into the market which are the business owners and inside investors. These individuals are the ones that create total freedom. On the right side of the cash flow circle is where we create true wealth. On the left side of the cash flow circle is where people work for earn income. And due to that type of income, then they get taxed at the highest bracket compared to the right side of the cash flow circle, people where we get taxed at the lowest bracket because we're building passive income, and sometimes we will get capital gains income because some asset classes will only give us capital gains income. There are 5 different asset classes that a person can invest in, and we encourage to invest and diversify among the 5 different asset classes for passive income and also sometimes for capital gains income, because like I mentioned, some assets will only give us capital gains income. However, we will know exactly what type of income we are getting from our investment before we even embark on that investment, because we will know that we are either looking for investments that gives us passive income, or also known as positive cash flow, or we're looking for investments that gives us capital gains income, which is when we buy something for a certain price and then we sell it for a higher price. Those gains are called capital gains income. It's one-time profit. Then we can roll them all, that profit, those profits can be rolled over into a new asset. In real estate, it's called 1031 exchange, where we can literally defer taxes, or we can not pay taxes on those capital gains income right now, because we're going to roll those profits into a new asset that is bigger and is producing even more cash flow. So as long as we can show that we're moving that into a new asset, and we do that by meeting certain requirements based in the law, then we can defer taxes legally. So the game of money and becoming wealthy is all about learning how to minimize taxes legally all the way to zero, because the laws in the tax code is a package of incentives for wealthy entrepreneurs and inside investors. So we need to understand how to move money from a sound asset to another sound asset. And then from there, we need to continue to invest in our financial education, figure out what is the mission that we want to solve in our lives. What type of investments do we want to get involved that is going to improve humanity? Take a look at the diagram below to remind ourselves about the importance of the cash flow circle. 4 types of people. 2 of them are on the left side of the cash flow circle, and the other 2 are on the right side of the cash flow circle. Choose wisely, because it will determine the rest of our lives. The people on the left side of the cash flow circle have their own beliefs and values about money, which are opposite as to the ones on the people that are found on the right side of the cash flow circle. Adopting the proper context on the correct side of the cash flow circle is important if we wish to create financial independence. As we can see on the screen, we can tell the differences on the cash flow circle. On the left side of the cash flow circle, we have the employee and we have the self-employed. Usually the employee pays about 40% taxes. The self-employed pays about 60% taxes. On the right side, we have the business owner, which we own systems that makes us money when we do not work. We usually pay 20% and below in taxes. And then we have the inside investor, also on the right side of the cash flow circle, which masters how to make money, work hard, and sound investing. We either invest in other people's companies, we launch new companies, we invest in different operations, and we can pay 0 in taxes legally because we're using debt. And debt is tax-free because money is created with debt today. Therefore, we're going to master how to manage debt and how to minimize taxes by running the correct business expenses through our businesses, by understanding the tax code and figuring out what is the best tax strategy for our operations to legally bring our taxes all the way to zero, which is the highest expense majority people in the world have. The highest expense humans have, according to studies, are taxes. So if we can minimize taxes legally using the law, then we are already wealthier than the average human being. Corporate ladder, climbers versus funders. The hidden trade-offs of high-pay employees. For funders, the allure of an acquisition often lies in the life-changing financial reward it brings. However, the trade-offs is significant. They relinquish control and transition from being entrepreneurs to high-paid employees. While this shift comes with decision-making authority, it also means answering to someone else, a reality that can stifle the independence and vision that drove them to build their companies in the first place. This dynamic isn't unique to small-scale founders. Even high-profile entrepreneurs like Kevin Systrom and Mike Krieger, the co-founders of Instagram, and Jen Cohn, the founder of WhatsApp, experienced this shift. WhatsApp's 19 billion acquisition by Facebook in 2014. Yes, 19 billion acquisition by Facebook in 2014. Yes, 19 billion marked a monumental payday for Cohn, but it also meant surrendering control. Both sets of founders had lofty ideals for their platform, including protecting user data and resisting Facebook's data-driven business model. Yet, despite their intentions, they found themselves unable to maintain their original vision under the new ownership. This reality highlights a critical lesson for aspiring entrepreneurs. While acquisitions can bring immense wealth, they often come at the cost of autonomy. For high-paid employees, even those at the top, the ultimate authority still lies elsewhere. A reminder that true freedom often requires staying in the driver's seat. The harsh reality of acquisitions, why founders lose control. The experience of Instagram and WhatsApp founders shouldn't come as a surprise to anyone. Facebook, often described as a data vampire, thrive on harvesting user data to fuel its advertising empire. Its lofty rhetoric about building a global community is little more than corporate spin, masking its true priorities. For startups, founders considering acquisition by Zuckerberg's empire or any similar conglomerate, it's worth recalling Winston Churchill's sharp analogy. Appeasement is like feeding a crocodile in the hope that he will eat you last. Sooner or later, the crocodile will strike. This stark truth aligned with a long-standing principle echoed in the master investors community. No matter how much we earn, if we don't own our company, we're essentially a high-paying employee. Without control, our job security is always at risk, and our vision can be overwritten at any moment. For entrepreneurs, this serves as a powerful reminder that true financial freedom and autonomy come from being a business owner, an inside investor, not just an employee and self-employed with a hefty paycheck. Business owners and inside investors thrive with the passive income from their investments and not a paycheck or salary. True wealth must be maintained through discipline and reinvesting back into our assets column. Converting liabilities into assets as much as possible. Acquiring assets in different asset classes is also key. Always moving money, whether it's debt or cash, into cash flowing assets is essential to creating wealth. The entrepreneurial spirit, why founders can be tamed. When James Cohn, Kevin Systrom, and Mike Krieger sold their companies to Facebook, They likely envision a future where they could still influence the direction of the platforms they build. However, the harsh reality of corporate acquisitions soon became clear. They had traded control for a paycheck. Despite this, it is commendable that all three eventually walked away when their values clashed with their new roles. This scenario is all too familiar for high pay, high position employees. Many enter with the hope of driving change from within, only to realize that their influence is limited. For former founders, this loss of autonomy is particularly jarring. It is not surprised when they eventually leave cushy corporate jobs. It is simply not in their DNA to follow someone else's vision. When Khan stated, I'm taking some time off to do things I enjoy outside of technology, like collecting rare cool Porsches, working on his cars, and playing ultimate frisbee, he says. And he will still be sharing the WhatsApp on just from the outside. And when Sistrom and Krieger share, they are planning on taking some time off to explore their curiosity and creating creativity again. Building new things requires that they step back, understand what inspires them, and match that with what the world needs. What they were really saying was they were done being told what to do. This is the entrepreneurial spirit in action, restless, independent, and driven by the desire to create. It is a reminder that true innovators thrive on freedom, no corporate constraints. And honestly, it's not that what makes entrepreneurship so inspiring? Why entrepreneurship beats climbing the corporate ladder? While the future endeavors of successful founders like Kohn, Systrom, and Krieger remain uncertain, one thing is clear. They're unlikely to trade their independence for the role of high-pay employees, again, no matter how lucrative the offer may be. Their stories serve as powerful inspirations for anyone regardless of where they stand on the corporate ladder. Their journeys should prompt us to pause and reflect each day when I come into work and am I truly contributing to what matters to me and living by our values, or are we just an employee with the illusion of independence, ultimately bound by someone else's decision? The next question we need to ask ourselves is, what am I going to do about it? Instead of chasing a high-paying job or a senior corporate title, it is time to rethink our dreams. And if people have children, encourage them to dream differently too. Shift our focus from climbing the ladder to building our own ladder and building our own companies and giving solutions to the world, providing something that we're passionate about. Dream of entrepreneurship. What steps can we take today to start moving towards launching our own business and owning our financial future? It could be the most transformative decision we ever make. Remember, money isn't everything, but financial freedom is. Start planning, take action, and embrace the entrepreneurial journey. Our future self will thank us later. The ultimate message of today's talk is to earn income into passive income and to focus on working for passive income specifically. We do that by creating a winning plan first. Then we execute such plan and invest earn income into sound assets. It takes an ongoing devotion towards learning from financial education. Investing is having a plan, and we need to have the tools to succeed in the game of money. Make sure to adopt the ultra-wealthy context in order to create passive income, which is the type of income that creates true wealth. Passive income, or also known as positive cash flow, is the type of income that comes from our investments that we control. That could be a simple online website selling a product that is in high demand, and such business is creating passive income daily on autopilot because all the systems are in place. And those systems are in charge to do the selling and telling for us and deliver that product to the customer from point A of the sales process to point Z, from welcoming the customer to our community, to showing them the product, the benefits, and why we are so unique and why our product is the one that they should go with, because we are the best one in the market. We have authority, we have legalities in order. We are a true professional company that is delivering a solution to them of the problem that they currently have, and we understand their position. We also understand their pinpoint, and we can address that successfully on autopilot with the systems that we have in place, and using artificial intelligence and technology today has made it more easier than ever to become wealthy. Passive income is supposed to come in from autopilot sales from our systems and investments that we control. The passive income needs to come from real assets. Once we reach the 3 E's of an inside investor, then we know we have made it on the fast track. The 3 E's are: number 1, financial education; number 2, financial experience; number 3, excess of passive income, or also known as positive cash flow. What problems do we want to solve in the world? Once we figure our problem, then we begin drafting the winning business plan. We always invest with a plan that has a lucrative exit strategy for us. Make sure to measure the return on investment, or also known as ROI, which with facts instead of opinions, by simply doing our due diligence. Reading the financial statement of the business or investment is how we do a due diligence on a business. And due diligence are the second most important words in the business language. The most important words are cash flow. Reading the financial statement of the business or investment will help us determine whether the business is something that we want to get involved with. And can we improve that business? Can we optimize it? What's wrong with the business? Some businesses might be mismanaged when we encounter them, and we will improve them. And maybe there's something that the current owner is not doing that we can easily improve when we take over. So we need to understand how to read financial statements. That's why filling out a personal financial statement is the first step towards building financial freedom and true wealth, because by understanding our personal financial statement, then we can begin to understand a business financial statement. Just like every person has a financial statement, every business and investment has a financial statement too of their own that tells us exactly the financial health of that entity. We have to understand everything about the investment before we take action. Business and investing both are team sports. Having an inner circle and mentors that we can count on, it is critical as we grow our wealth and navigate the entrepreneurship journey. Use the cash flow triangle to build a successful business and manage our assets. The cash flow triangle allows us to ensure that all integrities of a successful business are in place. The cash flow triangle has 8 integrities, which are mission, team, leadership, cash flow, systems, legal, and product. See the following diagram to remember the cash flow triangle, as it will be our best friend when investing. Bonus. What are 3 ways to invest in the economy? The government is urging individuals and businesses to invest in the economy to stimulate job creation, expand affordable housing, advance clean energy solutions, and promote environmental sustainability for long-term growth in a greener future. When it comes to taxes, settling for average can cost us. To build substantial wealth, it is essential to strategically and permanently reduce our tax burden. Discover 3 proven ways to invest in the economy while avoiding the pitfalls of being a super taxpayer. Learn how to optimize our finances, maximize savings, and grow our wealth efficiently. Let's be honest, the tax system often feels unfair to the average taxpayer. But who exactly is the average taxpayer? There's someone with a job, a family, and a mortgage or rent to pay. Those people found on the left side of the cash flow circle, the employee and self-employed. They typically have limited financial education and rely on mainstream media or services like H&R Blog for advice. They don't know the difference between facts and opinions. They look for others' opinions to invest instead of looking for facts. They typically use risky investments. They have no plan in place to invest. Therefore, they're always gambling or trading. Their tax benefits are usually limited to personal exemptions, itemized deductions like property taxes or charitable contributions, and retirement accounts such as a 401k, IRA in the USA or RRSP in Canada, tools that only delay their tax burden onto retirement. And these types of tools are also fake assets because they don't put any money into the person's pocket today. It takes money out of their pocket every single month from their paycheck. Therefore, it's labeled as a liability on their financial statement. But why settle for average when we can become a super taxpayer? By actively contributing to the economy, we can unlock tax advantages that reward us for investing in growth. Here are 3 powerful ways to invest in the economy, reduce our tax burden, and rise above the average taxpayer. Number 1, invest in real estate. Take advantage of tax deductions like mortgage interest, property depreciation, good debt, and rental income benefits, but not limited. Number 2, start or expand a business. Leverage business expenses, deductions, and incentives designed to support economic growth. Number 3, explore tax advantage investments. Invest in opportunities like opportunity zones, green energy projects, or other government-backed initiatives that offer tax breaks or tax advantages. By taking these steps, we can lower taxes legally, build wealth, and contribute to the economy, all while avoiding the pitfalls of being an average taxpayer. Start today and transform our financial future. Real estate. Investing in real estate is one of the most tax advantage investment available, offering significant benefits to investors in virtually every country. Governments actively incentivize real estate investments to stimulate economic growth and development. Here's how it works. By investing in property, we can unlock a range of tax benefits, including deductions for mortgage interest, property depreciation, and rental income expenses. Additionally, many countries offer incentives such as capital gains, tax reductions, tax deferred exchanges, and credits for investing in affordable housing or green energy projects. These perks not only help us minimize on taxes, but also boost our overall returns, making real estate a powerful wealth building strategy. Start leveraging these opportunities today to maximize our financial growth. Oil and gas. The United States has consistently pursued an energy policy focused on reducing reliance on foreign oil by promoting domestic oil and gas drilling operations. To support this goal, the government has implemented tax laws that offer substantial benefits for investors in U.S.-based oil and gas projects. These incentives make oil and gas investments one of the most powerful tax shelters available. Unlike other investments, oil and gas ventures are uniquely exempt from passive income and passive loss rules. This means that if we invest strategically, we can deduct losses from oil and gas operation against our ordinary income, even if our involvement is entirely passive. This exceptional tax advantage not only helps offset risk, but also enhances the potential for significant returns. By investing in domestic oil and gas, we can contribute to energy independence while enjoying unparalleled tax benefits. Explore this opportunity to grow our wealth and support the U.S. energy sector today. Agriculture. Most countries offer substantial tax incentives to encourage investment in agricultural businesses, and for good reason. Governments aim to boost economic growth and promote local agricultural development. These tax breaks make agriculture an attractive and rewarding investment opportunity. Key benefits include generous tax deductions for expenses related to agricultural operations, such as equipment, supplies, and labor. Additionally, many countries allow livestock trading to be conducted tax-free, providing further financial advantages. By investing in agriculture, we not only contribute to the local economy, but also enjoy significant tax savings. Explore these opportunities today to grow our wealth while supporting sustainable and profitable agricultural practices. Remember to create a winning business plan with a lucrative exit strategy before investing in anything, and utilize facts to understand the return on investment. Ensure the investment will or is producing positive cash flow today. Master the ability to earn income into passive income by knowing how to invest like the ultra wealthy do. We also use debt to invest because debt is money and it's tax free. Today, money is created with debt. We can say that today, money is an idea backed up by confidence, and it is fake as gold no longer backs the dollar. We must treat debt like money because it is how money is created, and debt is money. Money today is a full currency instead of real money. We have to embrace debt to invest for passive income because it's leverage for our wealth and a tool to become a super taxpayer, which means having tax-free wealth legally. Start investing in high-quality financial education here with us at Master Investor by reading our ebooks and digital courses, the 10-year rules of money, how to build cash flow with the internet, turn passive income on, how to invest in crypto to build wealth, understanding Bitcoin and blockchain, the rise of legitimate reserve digital currencies and assets, find more lucrative resources and tools. We have Instagram. We also have our podcast, newsletter, YouTube here, TikTok, courses, Facebook page, Discord, and make sure to join our inner circle. Today we have talked about why earned income alone doesn't make wealth. We have to focus on passive income. Master Investor's mission is to be the global authentic brand of money, business, and investment that elevates the financial well-being of humanity through high-quality financial education made simple with lucrative opportunities to build passive income, win-win partnerships, and true wealth. Go to our website, subscribe to the newsletter to get our articles that we're releasing every single week, to learn more about money, business, and investing, to master the game of money, to be able to live life on our own terms, to be able to take control of our decisions, to not depend on anyone else's decisions on how we should live our life, because we are creating our own reality. We have excess of cash flow, we have financial education, we have financial experience, the 3 E's of a master investor. We have the foundation of true wealth. We understand how to read financial statements. We mastered building passive income using debt, bringing taxes all the way to zero. We continue to invest in areas where we are passionate about, and we also understand what the government wants us to do so that we can become partners with the government and we can take advantage of all the tax advantages that are for the business owner and inside investor, those who operate on the right side of the cash flow circle. Let us know if you have any question on today's talk. I hope that this is helpful. We will talk tomorrow or on the next talk on money, business, and investing. I appreciate the time and business. Go to our website, get inside of our digital courses. Is a great time to invest on financial education now that artificial intelligence and technology is here, because we can use the new technology to create autopilot sales and create that passive income that comes in on autopilot. Think about going to sleep and waking up wealthier. That's what becoming a capitalist does. It makes us wealthy even while we're sleeping or vacationing or enjoying life as a whole. It is all about having money working hard for us, making money our slave, and turning any type of money that we have into passive income because we are allocating it into sound assets with an investment plan, because investing is defined as having a plan. Without a plan, the person is gambling and is just a trader. So become a true capitalist to become ultra wealthy. Stay extraordinary and wealthy, bring you the good and bad news of money, the business principles that work in all economies. Bye for now, and talk to you on the next talk.